So you're stuck and you're desperately looking for ways to improve your art skills, but you don't know how or what to do first.
I don't know what to do.
Hang on tight, because I'm going to share 5 tips to help you improve your art skills and get out of the friend zone with your creative muse. Let's start with a simple one. Use a reference. For some godforsaken reason, there are some artists out there that believe using a reference when painting or drawing is cheating. That's just dumb. Really dumb.
Dumb.
I use references constantly to help me understand where my color values are, what my proportions should be, where my light source is coming from. And to bring this point home a little further, here's my reference picture for this particular painting that I am doing. The spell has been broken, the curtain has been lifted. I am mortal, and I do look at things because I need the help.
Help me.
Honestly, if you need to hear permission from somebody, you have it from me. Use a reference, check out what's going on with the piece that you're interested in, because you'll end up learning a whole lot more than just trying to paint from your own imagination. Tip number 2, focus on one thing at a time. This is probably one of my favorite and useful art tips, because a lot of times I try to do too many things at once. Full body drawings, painting a huge landscape, a complicated tree, to find my own art style,
color theory,
my color
painting
balance,
finding my voice,
making my color balance, an impressionist style.
Stop it.
When I'm unfocused and can't figure out what to do first, my art feels like muddled, confused, and lacks a main idea. Like, what is this? Instead, I choose to focus on one thing to work on or improve. If I want to paint eyes, I just paint lots of eyes. If I'm working on a human proportion, I draw lots of poses and gestural figures. Choose one thing to work on and stick with it until you feel comfortable and ready to move on. A bit at a time really goes a long way to help you shape your skills. Tip number 3, use a limited color palette. Now this kind of goes with the focus tip, but I felt like I needed to mention this on its own.
Too many damn colors.
Lots of beginner art supply kits come with 40 to 60 colors in them, and I think that's more harmful than good, especially if you're a beginner artist or you're feeling stuck. If you give yourself an unlimited amount of colors to choose from, you'll feel that your art is like overwhelming and out of focus, and you'll probably walk away thinking colors royally suck.
I hate colors.
Instead, focus on using a limited amount of colors. Try using just primary colors or just 4 colors of your choice and make some art based on that and that alone. And another case in point, this particular painting here, I only used 5 colors, and I don't feel overwhelmed when I have to color mix or choose a certain color to go with. I only have those 5 and those 5 alone to work with. I've seen lots of artists do this, even on YouTube, and they walk away learning a great deal more than if they just used all the colors of the rainbow. Tip number 4, don't get so attached to your art, use speed.
No,
that doesn't sound right. What I mean to say is, do speed paintings. If you're really not feeling it or just can't get out of your head, set a timer for 1 minute and do a speed painting or drawing of a subject. Doing this exercise is quick and for good reason, because if you get caught up in the net of perfection, a lot of the time you'll never end up making anything because your dumb brain doesn't know what it wants.
dumb.
Just sit down and quickly draw or paint something out. Make a face, draw a landscape, paint a hamburger. The subject really doesn't matter. What counts is getting the essence of the topic quickly out of your head and onto the canvas. Tip number 5, treat art like a journal. I used to keep a diary when I was a kid, and I always made sure to write something for each day. Sometimes I would write paragraphs on paragraphs about how a girl in my class had a Sailor Moon wand toy that made really cool sounds and had some super sparkly lights.
I really wanted one, but I had another one that was not that cool, and I
thought, hey, you know what? I got pieces of mine didn't really have that.
Sorry. Other days I would write something like, I ate soup today. The end. I know, I'm a regular Shakespeare. Creating art is kinda the same thing. Sometimes you'll be pouring your soul on canvas and have lots of ideas flowing onto it, but other times you'll make 4 lines and call it a day, and that's also okay. When I think about how every brush stroke is my way of expressing something, whether it has some purpose or not, suddenly making those 3 lines feels good enough. What matters is that I went and made those lines a reality on paper. And I have an extra little bonus tip for improving your art skills. Oh, a bonus! Yes! Do some art challenges. I know I have had my fair share of doing art challenges on this channel, but I genuinely think I learned a ton by doing them, because they forced me to think about my art differently, whether it be using a new medium, like newspaper collage, or painting with just a toothbrush. You'd be surprised at what you'll discover. What are some of your favorite art tips? Comment below and let me know. And if you want to see more art motivational stuff, be sure to click on this playlist right over here.